salam nachu. So, I'd like to say a few words before we continue our evening. I hope everyone enjoyed the food and drinks and had the chance to chat and mingle. It's nice to see everyone come together as a community for a great cause. As we stand together here this evening, we have the power to uplift today's girls to become tomorrow's leaders. This initiative started from my first visit back home to Ethiopia. It was one that opened my eyes to the heartfelt people, as well as the lack of resources to support the youth grow. A time that remains vivid in my memory is an encounter I had with a young girl in the countryside. Contrary to my expectations, it wasn't money that this girl asked me for. The girl asked for a pen to use at school. What was so striking about this moment was that the girl desired for the resources to go to school more than she wanted money. I was inspired by this girl's desire to learn and was compelled to help girls just like her. After some time, I dug a little deeper to understand how I can help, and to my dismay, I found that there really is a need for this initiative in Ethiopia. The reality for some Ethiopian youth is that their families are unable to support them to go further in school, and most often, the ones being deprived of this opportunity are girls. I learned that girls accounted for only 30% of undergraduate enrollment, and 5% drop out in the first year alone. Experiences and studies have shown that for girls from poor families, the enrollment rate is even lower and the dropout rate is even higher. Bridging the gap from high school to university is the most financially burdening step in the road to education, yet it is the most crucial step for girls to climb higher up the ladder of success. It is through my scholarships that I saw a world of opportunities that I otherwise wouldn't have had access to. I've always been told that when someone opens a door of opportunity for you, make sure to hold it open for the person behind you. Therefore, it is my duty to give back to what I received and open a world of opportunities for girls with the drive to inspire their communities. In fact, it is our duty as a community to step up and uplift our people back home. The reason I created this project is because support for this need has not been met adequately. Although other organizations try to make education accessible to girls, most do not cover the relatively high expense of supporting girls throughout their university education until their final year. As a stepping stone to new heights, a university degree in Ethiopia opens limitless prospects. By giving girls resources to enroll and finish university, they can become well-educated leaders with the power to pull their families and communities out of poverty and lead Ethiopia to new heights. By now, you must be wondering how ENKU fits into the picture. The name ENKU means precious stone or gem in Amharic, our native language. Just like a gem, girls have the potential to shine. They just need a little polishing and the tools to showcase their true colors. We at ENKU Scholarship Fund aim to enable girls in Ethiopia to attend a local university with full university-related costs covered through our scholarships. There are girls with the drive to be successful and the potential to create meaningful change, but do not have the platform or financial support to do so. Our focus is to grow these girls into educated young leaders of tomorrow who understand the value of giving back to their communities. The more we promote this kind of sustainability, the more it'll ripple into societal and national development. Just as research has consistently shown, I believe that an educated and gender-equal workforce is the key to breaking the cycle of poverty. Simply put, this initiative is impacting much more than a few girls at a time. Because after all, educating girls is educating strong communities and strong nations. But they can't see change without your support. Therefore, I reach out to you today to join me in supporting this cause and building the next generation of leaders. Our organization counts on its generous sponsors and volunteers like you to help provide scholarships for girls. Please contribute what you can by filling out one of the pledge forms on the table. If you'd like to use debit or credit, one of our volunteers at the back would be more than happy to facilitate it. Our wonderful t-shirts are also available for purchase at the back table. Every contribution is a stepping stone to making a difference in a girl's life. On a last note, I encourage you all to spread the word and raise awareness about this organization, because we never know how this message can touch people. Some time ago, when we opened the bank account for the organization, the woman who helped set it up was so moved by the cause that she was determined to be our first donor as soon as the account was open. Who knew that someone I had just met would be so moved by a stranger telling her about this cause? Finally, I'd like to thank you all for being here today and supporting something that I believe so strongly in. Everything from your volunteer time to your words of advice and encouragement have a special place in my heart and in this organization. I'd like to say thank you to the Board of Directors for helping make this initiative from conception to reality. Tonight wouldn't have been possible without the help from relatives and friends who went the extra mile to prepare food, set up the restaurant, and volunteer their talents. A big thank you to Hirut Restaurant for the space tonight and food contributions, as well as Abyssinia Restaurant for food contributions. One last special thank you to my family, and especially my mom, for supporting me at every stage of this journey. Her perseverance, selflessness, and good spirit is something that's truly inspiring. Thanks to each and every one of you here tonight for attending this event. I am determined to take ENKU Scholarship Fund to new heights, and together we can make a difference in the lives of girls, the communities they live in, and the nation. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
የብርሃን ቴሌቪዥን ፕሮግራም ተከታታዮች በዛሬው ዕለት እንቁ የተሰኘው የማህበራዊ ጉዳዮች ላይ የሚሰራ ሲቪል ሶሳይቲ ባዘጋጀው መሰናዶ ላይ ተገኝተን የዚህ ማህበር መስራች የሆነችውን ገሊላን ኢንተርቪው አድርገን ስለ ማህበሯ ዓላማ ስለ ማህበሯ የወደፊት እቅድ እንድታወራለን ጥያቄዎችን እናቀርብላታለን። ኢንተርቪውን እንድትከታተሉ እንጋብዛለን።
ስሜ ገሊላ ነው. And this whole idea, this whole project was based on one visit that I had in Ethiopia. So in Ethiopia, I encountered a young girl, and to my surprise, instead of asking me for money, she came and asked for a pen to use at school because she didn't have any at home. And I was just surprised. I was so shocked that for the first time, instead of someone asking for money, they valued school so much more. And her drive, her motivation is what inspired me to create this scholarship fund. Because I would like to support girls like her, girls who have the drive to take their education and inspire their communities around them, just as she inspired me. I believe the real problem is just the lack of resources for youth to grow. Because these youth need to be provided the platform so that they can grow and they can learn to make change around their communities. So because they don't have that kind of stability and support, that's why they're probably likely to not go farther in school. If we support them and show them that there is a chance to go to school and there's a chance to make their dreams come true, the girls who are really motivated would take it. And they would take it and change their communities. Yes, well, if that kind of obstacle does come, I'll try to face it as much as I can and do everything in my power to make this initiative successful and to help these girls grow. So, I am aware there is a little bit of instability, but regardless, I'll do whatever I can in my power to help these girls.
What kind of solutions you are planning to do?
For these girls?
Yeah.
So, in terms of the scholarships?
Yes.
Okay. So, what our aim is for these girls to graduate from university. And then after graduation, we'd like to help them get involved in the Ethiopian Professional Network. So, that's something that we're thinking of as a long-term plan. So that way they can use their education and get a career out of their education. Then after that, we're going to also continue helping these girls be a mentor to younger girls. So what we'd like to do is also encourage these girls to volunteer a few hours of their week and mentor the girls in their high school, the high school that they came from, so that they can help spread this kind of positive attitude and this kind of uplifting message. Yes, because education in itself is beneficial, but it's what education represents. That is the more meaningful thing. So with education, there is some kind of status almost, some kind of say that they have when it comes to higher powers. So at the same time, what they'll be able to do is be aware of the community around them, be aware of national issues, international issues, see how they can create solutions for their communities. Because in university, it's an open discussion. It's a place that funds learning and fosters learning. So encouraging that kind of exposure is something that is beneficial for them as a whole. It's not just education by itself. It's the soft skills that they get from education and their ability to articulate themselves, their ability to communicate, meet people, see how they fit into the world, and see how they can make the world a better place. I was raised in Canada. I've lived in Canada for my whole life, but the first time I went to Ethiopia was a few years ago, and since then I've gone twice in total. In my family, we've really strived, well, my parents have strived to provide the best for me and to show me that I can do anything if I put my mind to it. This goes with my education, with my dreams in the future. They always encourage me to dream big and that anything is possible if I really put my all into it. So because I was raised in that kind of environment, it's something that really allowed me to be the best person that I can be and to really take out the potential that I have. And I've seen it in my past experiences through awards and scholarships. It wouldn't have been possible if my parents didn't give that kind of positive attitude. And because I experienced that, I believe that everyone should be raised in that kind of home and in that kind of environment. Because if everyone is raised in that environment, imagine how many young leaders we would have. Imagine how many young leaders we would have in Ethiopia. We really need to start building the next generation and start building how we can make Ethiopia move forward, move onto the next stage. So I believe that Ethiopia is a country that really needs it, not just because I'm from it, but because I've been there and I've seen it for myself. So what I've noticed is that here in Canada there are youth that want to make the most of their education, but what I see from time to time is that some youth do not appreciate the value that there is in education. And it's not just being educated, it's seeing what you can do with your education later on in the future to benefit other people. That's the key part, how you can benefit other people through your education. And in Ethiopia, I sense that there is more, for people who are underprivileged, I sense that there is more of an appreciation for education. And because they witness a lot of things around them daily, different from what we see here, they see how their education can benefit their community. Maybe if they become a doctor, they can be a great doctor in their community because we don't have too many doctors. Maybe if whatever their education is or whatever their profession is, it's something that benefits the community because the more professionals we have, the more we can sustain it. So this cause, as you know, is something that is really true and dear to my heart, but is also something that a lot of people share and a lot of people have seen as a major problem. But together, we can tackle this issue. Together, we can inspire other people to become the best version of themselves. Together, we can build the next generation of girls and of leaders in Ethiopia and make it into the best country that it can be, because we do have a lot of potential as a community and as a nation. So please join me in supporting me.
በዚህ መድረክ ላይ እንግዲህ ይሄንን የመጀመሪያ ግጥም አቀርባለሁ ማለት ነው። ከአክሱም ጫፍ አቁማዳ ከአክሱም ጫፍ አቁማዳ ትግራይ ላከ ወሎጋ አበድረኝ ብሎ አንድ ቁና ጤፍ ወሎም ማፈረና የለኝም ማለቱን ባህሉን መዝለፍ ቆሌውን መንቀፍ ላከ ወደ ሸዋ ምናልባት ቢሰጠው ለሰው የሚተርፍ ሸዋም ማፈረና የለኝም ማለቱን ወደ ሐረር ዞረ ሐረርም መልሶ ባሌን አተኮረ ባሌም ወደ አርሲ ሲዳሞም ተክዞ ግን የለኝም ብልስ ማን ያምነኛል ብሎ ወደ ጋሞ ላከ አቅማዳ ጠቅሎ ጋሞን ብርድ መታው ሐዘን ገባውና የራሱን ምንዳቤ የግል ስቄቱን ችሎት በጥሞና በጋቢ ደቡኖ የልቡን ጠባሳ ሲኖር እንደደህና ዛሬ ወንድሙን የርዳኛ ቤቱታ መስማት አልቻለና አውጥቶና አውርዶ ላከ ወደ ከፋ እጅግ አስተዛዝኖ ካፍረት ያድነኛል ከረሃብ ያወጣኛል ሲል ባያሌው አምኖ ከፋ እንደደረሰው በድንገት አቅማዳው በነፍሱ ዋይታ ሐራራው ተሰማው የስጋው ድንፋታ በብልሃት አዛጋ ቆይቶ የተስፋ ጠል ቀዳ ሲልክ ከኢልባቡር አበድረኝ ብሎ እህል ባቁማዳ ጭምቱ ኢልባቡር ይኖር የነበረ የቤቱን ጉድጓዳ በሞኛ ሞኝ ገላው ቆዳው ውስጥ ወሽቆ ጠየቀ ወለጋን ሀፍረቱን ደብቆ ኩራቱን ዘቅዝቆ ኬታ መጣ ብሎ ወደኔ ላከብኝ እያለ ወለጋ ጅጉን ተደሞ ሄደ ወደ ጎጃም ዛሬን ሁነኝ ብሎ ሊማጸነው ቁሞ ጎጃምም ተሰምቶት ሰቀቀን ሐዘኑ ደረት እየመታ ቅኔ ያወረደ እንባ ያፈሰሰ ወግና ኩራቱን በየቦታው መሃል እየነሰነሰ አባይን ተሻግሮ ከጎንደር ደረሰ ፋሲል ላይ ተነጥፎ ጎንደርም ሐዘን ላይ ነበረ ተቀምጦ ተድላ ልጁ ሙቶ ገናን ክንዱ ታጥፎ በዘመን ተድጦ ጎጃም መጣ ሲሉት የዝን የተመኘን ልቡን በታዘበ የኩራት ካባውን ሊጥል ባንጓበበ የወንድሙ መምጣት እቅጩ መንስኤ መሆኑን ሲረዳ ረሃብ አበሳ ጥንትም አልሆነኝም ከእንግዲህ በቃኛል ለይሉኝ ታልሳሳ ብሎ ከኤርትራ እህል ለመበደር በርትቶ ተነሳ የዘመዱ ጦት ነበርና ጦቱ በስቶ ሰቀቀኑ ኤርትራ ታመመ ደም ጎረፈ ካይኑ ወደ ትግራይ ላከ መላ ባገኝ ብሎ ካደራ ደብዳቤ እባክህ ላክልኝ አንድ አቅማዳ እህል ልሞት ነው ተርቤ ትግራይ አስተውሎ አቅማዳው የራሱ መሆኑን ለይቶ ራብጣቸው የሁሉ ወንድሞቹ መሆኑን አካቶ ሐዘኑ አነቀው ትንፋሹ መረረው ትካዝ ሆዱ ገብቶ እኔን ወንድሞቼ አለበለዘብታ ለራሱ እንዲያወራ የራሱን ስሙታ እኔን ወንድሞቼ ሁላችን ከባዶ አቅማዳ ነው የሚዛቅ ፍቅራችን ይህ ነው አንድነታችን ይህ ነው ባህላችን ዘመን ማዛጋቱ በያንደበታችን ለኋላ ትውልዶች ተረት እንዳይመስል ይህ ብካይ ሮሮ ይህ ጠፍ ስብዕና ይህ ስቆ ያእምሮ እንዳኖረው ያሻኛል ይህን አቅማዳ ከፍ ካለ ስፍራ መጥቆ እንደ ባንዲራ ምንም ባዶ ቢሆን በውስጡ አይጠፋምና የታሪክ አዝመራ ይህንን ተናግሮ ከአክሱም ሐውልት ዘንድ ትግራይ ተጠግቶ አንዴ እየጸለየ አንዴ እየዘመረ ያለ መጠን ተግቶ ጫፉ ላይ ሰቀለው ያን አቅማዳ አውጥቶ ደበበ ሰይፉ 1967 አመሰግናለሁ